Okay. Just giving it a minute. See if anyone tunes in immediately before I get started. Or well, sometimes where like there's like a bunch of people who tunes in immediately, and if it's anything like last time, it might be like a full hour before people start tuning in. I have no idea. Alright. Well, no point in waiting more. Uh... Well, actually, I did schedule the stream for 9, so I'm just checking a few things in the meantime. But if there's some people who tune in earlier, feel free to say hi. No costume or makeup. Hi, SP. For some reason, the chat is not appearing yet in the OBS chat window, and the one on my YouTube windows hasn't been working in like 2 months. So I'm only seeing you on the chat, which I might just have to keep up here or something. No costume. I was actually thinking if I had the time to prep for anything, I would have put the black suit and red tie, and after shaving my head, which I've also haven't had time to do, I would have put a barcode in the back of my head. That would have been my costume. Low effort. But hey. We're going to be LARPing as a vampire, which is close enough. Okay, so here we go. I don't understand though why it's not showing up here. Stupid bugs, man. I don't know what's going on with YouTube anymore. Okay, enter the old world. Ah, finally people are showing up. Cheruskian, how's it going? It's going pretty good. And happy Halloween to everybody, whoever celebrates this. I don't know how it is on other sides of the world. Or if it's just like an American, North American thing. And how are you guys? So, I did, just to let you know, I did do some tests earlier this week, to make sure that Bannerlord would run smoothly on a live stream. And it seemed okay, but you might see some slowdowns, especially when it's loading stuff, which it is right now. Normally it shouldn't load too much, But there might be moments nonetheless. But it did work last time, so I'm hoping it works today too. I mean, I managed to start a whole new game. Okay, there we go. So, I want to do it as a Karnstein vampire, because they really are pretty overpowered. There's no real sense of balance. But let's go. Why did they make you so fat, though? Calm down, you know? We could give ourselves a bit of height. Be super lean and super muscular. There you go. That's my kind of thing. Is there a good Ancient Greece mod for Warband? Yes, Sparta. Although it's particularly hard. I have to warn you. I don't think it really matters what I do with my face, because as soon as I take on the vampire thing, it's gonna be pretty intense. But hey, let's go with the manly ponytail, why not? Grave robbers. Orphan. They were forced to live amongst the peasant folk. My god, that's horrible. Tolerated by some, accepted by none, your childhood was spent from city to city along with the clan caravan. Increases your social skills a bit. Grave robbers. Doesn't actually give me anything that I use. Fisher folk, though, does give you a bit of intelligence, which is nice. Even after the disappearance of your brother, that seems oddly specific. Teenage years, necromancer's apprentice. Damn. But at least it boosts up my spell abilities, which is good. Little could be said for your master's sanity. His days were dedicated to dissecting scrolls and performing dark rituals. Obsessed with becoming powerful, yet unable to, he sought to use your abilities to bolster his own. Damn. Vampiric nobility, and yeah, that's when it transforms you and you look ugly as hell. But that's what we're going for. Choose a vampire bloodline career, there you go. At some point, your lord recognized your qualities, lifting you out of poverty and revealing his true nature. After receiving the blood kiss, you are reborn, immortal, and more powerful. Gains the ability to learn spells and raise dead post-battle or in graveyards. Prompt to click your bloodline will occur at game start. There you go. There you go. I'm not trying to have like a hardcore experience like before in previous mods, but I still, you know. 25, friendly troops, 50%. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with that, that's fine. I do hate though that there's no like built-in new banners for this, but I always go with the flower because that's Quebec, that's my thing, you know. But I'm gonna have a little twist on it, I guess. It's gonna be a red instead of blue. It's ominous. Okay. Damn, he's ugly. Select your family name. I just thought of something really stupid. Dukenstein. There you go. That sounds kind of cool, actually. Dukenstein? Why not? And the name... Terinus Dukenstein. I have no idea. It sounds funny to me. So there might be a bit of a loading freeze as we get on the world map. I don't know. But we'll see. So Von Karnstein Vampire. That's the one you want. Oh yeah, I was really hoping... Oh, there you go. Okay. Hello, won't be there for long, but I thought I'd just jump in and say wish you happy Halloween. Well, thank you, Blackfire, and happy Halloween to you too. It's a shame you won't be able to stick around. But let's go. We have the Raise the Dead skill in Necromancy, and in Minor Magic we have the Magic Bolt. We're gonna go with that. And in Career we have no points to start with. Career ability, Mist Form. Yeah, this is why like you go with like the Von Karnstein, because their career ability is to turn into a swarm of bats and just fly in any direction, and while you do, I think it heals you up. I don't know if it heals you up, but the last time I tried it 2 years ago, it also regained you some magic. Ah, crap. Okay, it's been highlighted. And nothing here. There you go. So hopefully it doesn't lag too much. I thought I just did that. Novice Spellcaster. And always like max out spellcraft abilities as soon as possible. Am I at war with the Empire? Officially, no. Okay. That might help me travel around a bit. We're just going to take it easy for now. Try out the spells, see what we can do. And, oof, desert, Empire deserters already. Damn. That'll be funny. Probably get slaughtered, but it doesn't matter. Be the real test to make sure nothing lags. Oh, I only have 17 Winds of Magic. Hey, Bread Bear, how you doing? I'm doing great. How are you? Okay, bring up the dead. I don't think they'll actually be able to do much. Oh, they're actually pretty well leveled up for a start. Oh, that's not bad at all. Oh, that just took all my magic, so I don't actually have anything else I can do. Oh, crap. Well, hopefully, that was a lot of skeletons to start with. I was surprised. I don't think they'll actually do much. They're still getting slaughtered. Actually, they're doing okay. It's not too bad. Let me know, guys, how bad it gets. On my end, it looks a bit laggy, but that could just be because I'm running a bunch of things at the same time. When I looked at my stream last time, it was okay. Man, how is it that they got through the infantry? And it's the scouts actually slaughtering us? What the hell? How big is this map now? Remember it just being an Empire of Empires when I played years ago? Yeah, I suspect there's going to be one of the main updates like very soon, and the next update might include orcs as well. To me, the stream looks fine. I don't notice lag or anything. Well, thank you. Yeah, on my end, it looks like ass, but that's because I'm running a bunch of things at the same time. So, whoa, that was good. I mean, to be fair, there was 21 of them. Ability not charged. Oh yeah, that's the one thing. It needs to charge up. The sword at the left corner. When it's fully up, that's when I can use my ability. So it's not like 100% reliable. I mean, I would let them run out of arrows, but in Bannerlord, they pick arrows off the ground when they run out, unlike in Warband. But yeah, Bread Bear, it was pretty sick, to be fair. Damn it. Okay, I got 2 of them. They might run away, I have no idea. Oof. I'm still close to dead, though. You know? Bruh. Shoot your arrow, man. He really doesn't want to shoot it. Damn it. Ah. Weapon handling is horrible. Like, I'm so slow, it's not funny. Oh, sorry, horsey. When Game of Thrones? What do you mean? You weren't there on the last stream, Bread Bear, but I actually crashed out over my World of Ice and Fire campaign, because it just... Oh, there you go. Woo! That was rough, man. But I crashed out over a World of Ice and Fire, so I'm not gonna play that mod anymore. I did just release a video on my channel summing up the Britain World campaign, which was the campaign I had before a World of Ice and Fire. And, yeah. I'm going to make a follow-up video on the World of Ice and Fire to explain, like, how I basically, they gave up. And yeah, the cool thing about the Vampire is that he passively brings out, dead troops after every battle. So now I got 4 skeletons that can join my party. Why? Because it was too hard and it was grindy as hell, and by the time I decided to concede and start cheating, it basically broke my campaign. But you can use cheats. I did, and it kind of just made me lose interest instantly. Okay, we got some decent stuff though. Swing speed is barely more than what I have, so I won't bother with it. Do I have any arrows? Yeah, I do. So I might as well get started on that as well. The one thing is you don't actually need food when all you have is the undead, because the undead don't eat food at all. So that's pretty good. But they also have the caveat that undead troops can't get wounded, they only die. That's the main challenge of... You don't need to pay them. They don't. You need money to upgrade them, and you also need what's the currency called? You need dark energy. Dark energy to that's a different type of currency to upgrade to higher tiers for the skeletons. So you do need some of that. And I need my Winds of Magic to heal back before I do anything with it.
Receiving transmission. Hailing frequencies open. Identify
Okay, no, I
yourself.
can't. Just leave me a message. I'm sorry. I hope it's not too bad. Was a doctor calling me for my appointment. Very cool and in-depth. Yeah, it's pretty amazing. Where did you download the mod from? ModDB. Gotta get those spells up. Actually, did I get a point now? Oh, I got 3 points. So this is the career, which is like a different type of leveling up, specifically tailored to your character class, which is like the career, and it gives you like passives. So increase party size by 25. Increase. Oh, man, these are increase party size by 25, just like that. That's amazing. I love this. Exterminate damage, increase health regeneration on a campaign map by 3, party movement speed. I mean, eventually I'm just going to upgrade all of these. I'm not really worried. But for now, I'm just gonna upgrade all of these. There you go. And just like that, I have a party size now of 42. It's gonna go up fast. You can't indefinitely rely on undead soldiers, because like I said, like eventually they just all die, you know? But still. Are you hyped for the Warband DLC? You mean the Bannerlord DLC? War Cells? I'm skeptical. I mean, I'll definitely get it, and I'll make a review of it when I have it, but for the time being, yeah, I don't know. Actually, let me do. Can it work? You have. Oh, there's a tournament too. Might as well try it. Bretonian Thoroughbred. I do hate that the items they give out are still native. I hope they add more unique gear, especially for the Nords. Well, it is a new faction, so I would presume that they would. Shoot. Come on, you got this. Oof. Okay, I think there's only the one guy left. Shoot. Oh yeah, he's way too tough. He doesn't even flinch from my hits. This is bad. That means like the one hit. Ah. Also, blocking is way more awkward than Bannerlord. Ah. Come on. Jesus Christ, how many hits can you take, man? Keep hitting him on the head. There you go. Whew, that was close. Can't wait for Tailwords to release 300 patches after the DLC to slowly add one helmet at a time. I don't know about other people's experiences, but one thing that I keep happening to me, like on the Steam version, I get like an update for the game like every day. And every time I click the update button, it just like, choo, it's done. Like nothing happens. I don't know why. That's gonna take forever. Oh, I think I have the super jump too. Yes, I have the super jump! Forget about that. That's a vampire, get the super jump. That is so awesome when that happens. Oof. Ah. Next hit and I'm dead. And that'll be it. Jump out of the arena? Yeah, that'd be a good idea. I think there's an invisible wall though, I've tried it before. Hey May. Happy Halloween. How are you? Bruh. Eventually that shield's gonna break. Jesus. Come on, die already. Shouldn't have started that tournament without healing fully first. That's my main thing. Ah, crap. Wish they'd add the Tomb Kings to the other realms. Well, probably at some point. I don't see why not. Oh, I actually passed anyway? Yes, I did. Lucky me. Well, might as well keep going. They'll probably also add the lizards, but like, yeah, the next update is dwarves and orcs. Jesus. Yeah, if you go on ModDB, you can see like they ran an article recently and they showcased the dwarves actually look really cool. And so do the orcs. They're pretty big and bulky, you know, how you want them. Oh, nice. Damn, 1v1s are harder in Bannerlord. Well, it's not so much that, it's that in Bannerlord tournaments, lords bring up their own gear. So, if they have like really high-end gear and you just started the game, good luck. It's kind of like in the World of Ice and Fire, you know? But like you see, like this guy's way weaker. Bruh. There you go. Well, it doesn't really matter now, mate, because I won. Hehe. I hope I can ride that horse. But I have the sufficient skill level. Also, I was actually here to recruit some undead soldiers. Let me see. Oh, I still can't do it. Riding 80, but it's a noble mount, so gotta be patient. But go to the graveyard, raise dead from the corpses in the ground. I hope I just don't get caught, because it's a crime. But you can see my armies raising in the corner. 29, 33, 37. Hey, I got myself like 30 skeleton soldiers. And I didn't get caught. Because when you get caught raising the dead, like they call up the garrison, and then you're not law from there, you know? Might as well get some charm going. And then let me see here. I have a new point. Immune to sunlight. 10% more melee damage. Yep. Does the other ones have an endgame enemy like Paris? No, not as of yet, as far as I know. But look, this is the current map. So we have the Empire in the middle. They do have a very recognizable northern end right here, which I think is going to be like the land of chaos, like in Warsaw Conquest. So the map is going to be pretty similar. I think they pretty much already completed the whole map, and there are chunks of lands that don't have anything in them yet. Also, sometimes the map has a hard time loading up. You might see some lag on your end as well while it loads up, because it's really resource intensive, you know, when the maps are this big. Here you have Bretonia and Musia. Yeah, I'm seeing some frames being dropped. Don't worry about it, guys. It's just that like it's loading the world map, so it's a little crazy. You can even see the shaders compiling, so it always takes a bit of lag the first time. But yeah, there's more space at the bottom. And so they added the elves. And you have the vampires here. And if it's anything like the map from Warsaw Conquest, I suspect the dwarves are going to be here. No, the orcs. The orcs are going to be in those mountains, and the dwarves like just in the south right here. That's what I suspect. But yeah, the map is gorgeous. No, once it actually like finishes loading, I mean, look at this. Look at this. Look how beautiful that is. It's like it's all animated and stuff, and you got all these ships, and you got these beautiful designs for all the castles. It is amazing. And there are some parts that really make me wonder like what they're gonna do with them. You know? Look at that. Wow. There is a part like with a bunch of like rough edge cliffs towards the end somewhere. Oh, it's right here. I wonder if something's gonna happen around here, like if they're gonna add something interesting. Because, but yeah, that's why it takes so much work, you know? The one trick, if you're going to play the mod, just make sure in the graphics options that you set shadow to static only, because otherwise, like, it runs like ass. This is the only way I get, like, some decent visuals, you know? It's also very huge. I think it's like at least 4 times the size of the native Calradia for Bannerlord. It's so cool that there are groups of skilled people just making something for free for everyone else's enjoyment. Modders are the most unsung heroes in gaming, that's for sure. Oh, I also like that the random events. You have random events like in other mods from Warband, right? As your party is traveling along, you come across a cabin in the woods. Approach the cabin. As you approach the cabin, you can see that it is heavily boarded up. The only door on the cabin seems to be locked tight. As you examine the door, you see that the door is strong and that the lock on it is strong. As you approach the cabin, you can see that it is heavily boarded. What will you do? So you have like, depending on your skills, you have like different chances of success. So for me, I'm just going to try break down the door. Vigor check, success chance 60%. Your party fails to break down the door. What will you do? Well, now I'm going to try knocking. You knock, but no one answers. What will you do? Well, there's nothing I can do to open the door because I don't have enough skills. So it could have given me some interesting loot, I think. Although this dirter don't want no piece of me. I already got 37 troops and they're all dead. I don't think I can catch up to them, though. Ah, I did. I should definitely try this out when dwarves and orcs come. Hopefully my Bannerlord works by then. Let me try some magic bolts. Where are they? Oh, they're retreating. Also, I like that the spells at night, they light up the area around it. So it's really cool. Alright, let's try it. Ah, almost. It hit a tree instead. Also, you can basically resurrect the undead. Ah, missed again. You can basically resurrect the undead like anywhere. So let me like do it right out there to Ah, it missed. Damn. I just hope I was hoping if you select it like this, it puts you in slow motion and then you have a name. But you can also just hit the mouse button. And it'll roughly shoot the spell in whatever direction you're aiming. But with summoning a skeleton, it doesn't work really well. Do you have all the magic from the start, or you have to unlock in tiers, for example? You have to unlock it. I'll show you right after. There's 2 levels to I wonder if the troops I summoned are now going to be part of my warband permanently. That'd be nice. No, they're not. That's a shame. Give me something good. Broad arming sword. It is definitely better. And this is better as well. And the rest I'll just take as loot. So yeah, there's a first thing that determines the magic that you can do. So when you go into the career, you have 2 options now. It's spellbook. And when you go in spellbook, it gives you like the different lores. There's lores of fire, lores of heaven, a bunch of different things. And based on the career you pick, you will have options to some spells. And some of the classes don't even have access to spells at all. So you have to make sure that this is a class that can do spells. But the Karnstein Vampire comes with Necromancy as a base. And you can also learn the Dark Arts, which is something else. And basically, if you look at the spells here in Spellcraft, as you level up, you can, like, the new perks allows you to gain access to higher tiers of spells. And then what you do is you go into towns. Each town has, like, a wizard that sells the spells. and that's how you buy them. Then you select them for your spell book, and then in battle you can just select from an array of spells, and then just use them as they go. They have cooldowns, like this one here, Grave Call. It's got 60 seconds. So when you use it, then you gotta wait 60 seconds, and every spell costs Winds of Magic, and currently my maximum is 35. But every time you increase your spellcraft level, it increases your Wind of Magic quantity, and the speed at which you regenerate it on the world map. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, I don't want Lars to get involved. I want to fight the deserters myself. Dang it. But that also means that like classes are not balanced at all. It can depend on your preferences. Very cool, somewhat resembling Warsworn Magic. I do prefer it vastly over Warsworn Magic. Warsworn Magic is complicated. It's also got that thing where like there's odds of your spell actually working. I hate this. In here, it just works out of the box. It's just up to you to aim them properly. Most of the time, that's the only driving factor, you know? But right now, I'm just looking for some bandits to fight, which would be nice. Yes, the odds of spawning a demon army accidentally. Yeah, basically. Yeah, but I do find that annoying, because it's like you want to use some really cool spells, and they just don't work out that well. Spells in the old realms are much better optimized. Gameplay-wise, they work much better. They're reliable. They look cool. Much happier with those. Right now, what I would be down for is some Chaos Cultists. They're easy to beat, but they're often numerous. Bruh. I may have to start cheating soon if I just want to catch up to those warbands. And let's see, like, some of those castles, they don't have all scenes, but the scene that they made for vampire castles are awesome. Let me show you after this.
There's dozens more of us hiding.
By my will, hear me. Fortman, do my bidding.
Do my bidding. So yeah, you can select the spells like this based on the ones highlighted in your spell book in the character menu. They look pretty cool too, the skeletons. Sate your hunger. Damn it. Too many trees. They use the trees as cover. Ah, you gotta be kidding me. That sucked. If that's the case, I might have to take inspiration from my vampire castles. I think you'll be fundamentally limited by the engines from the Bannerlord engine to the Warband engine, you know? But ha! In your face. I think I got enough for one more. And every time you hit them, it increases your athletics. Boom! And it really doesn't matter. You're really incentivized to just send your skeletons in, even if they get slaughtered. It's literally like the undead in Warcraft 3. You can just bring back soldiers right after. And the skeletons don't desert, so... The vampires in Warhammer Fantasy, they just use those skeletons like Zerg Rush, you know, they don't care. So yeah, it doesn't cost any money, but it does require dark energy to upgrade them. Okay, let's go see. I'm not sure if Drakenhof has the scene, but it is incredible. Because, of course, like in a lot of places, it's still just native scenery, but when it's not, my goodness. Yeah, that's just native. There is a castle. Hopefully, it's not like in Total War Warhammer, where if the Vampire Lord dies, basically everything else in the army starts melting. I wouldn't know, I haven't actually played the fantasy Total War. But it does look pretty awesome. Hopefully it doesn't crash on me. Bruh, I know there's a scene. Just stick around, you won't regret seeing it. One of them castles has it. I remember because I laid siege to it. I just don't remember which it was. Might have been any of these. But it's got a bit more stuff to compile, so maybe. Oh yeah, there we go. Although I might wanna hold up. I'll give you a better view in the day. It is insane. And of course, the super jumps, like, in some cases, they allow you to just jump from the floor to the walls without the use of siege towers and ladders. That is also pretty funny. But look at this. Look at this. Please don't crash. Okay. Like, it's not just, like, you've got, like, this massive bridge that leads you to the castle, which is massive, but you also got, like, all these ruins on the side, around, in and around the mountains, you know? It looks so awesome. Seriously. And the way it works is that, like, on the other side over there, because, like, there's this big cliff that surrounds the castle, on the other side are siege towers, and then on this side is the battering ram that goes all the way to the gate. You're not lying, this is awesome? Indeed. He's still streaming A World of Ice and Fire and visiting Dragonstone. And it's a lot of detail too. They got all the statues and everything. You know? You got the gibbets up in the tree. You've got the fall coming on the ground. The mossy ruins. The one issue I did have 2 years ago in a guillotine. The main issue I had with this mod 2 years ago is that some of the troop placement were a little weird. So towards the end of the siege, it was a little difficult to get the troops moving around. But they might have fixed it, I'm not sure. But it just keeps going, you know? Like, damn. So yeah, you have to, like, keep fighting throughout these corridors here. Like, it's multiple layers of defense, like you see sometimes. It really does look like haunted castles. As haunted as they can look, you know? Even all the skulls. Jesus. Massive flags, all the tower defenses. Warband and 30 greetings. All hail King Aeolus of the Kratos Monarchy and happy Halloween. Well, happy Halloween to you too, and all hail the Kratos Monarchy, I guess. From Paris, no. It looks so good. And that's the main gate towards the main keep, and it's inside the cavern. And of course, they've got the castle scenery down packed as well. This one, I think they've got the same one in every halls under the vampire. Door is locked. I guess they won't let me in. Baron, that's definitely the atmosphere advantage. I will never be able to replicate this in Warband, but I can take a few notes to at least improve my designs, for sure. But I can't go to the Lord's Hall. Oh well. Yeah, I think I need to increase my clan renown, which is still way too low. Damn. Do I have new points here? Increase self-regeneration on a campaign map by 3? Sure. Thank you for showing. You're welcome. If you want like more in-depth details, I did make a video called This is Bannerlord on my channel, which is from last year, and it was covering this update. So like I said, usually, like I think the same as Warsword, they released an update yearly in fall. So I would not be surprised if like in the next month or so, they got the new update with the orcs and dwarves. But I didn't feel like waiting. Halloween is right here. Gotta take advantage, you know? But now I really just want like more stuff to fight against. Oh, the Art of the Blade, I know that one. This is really tough, but it's fun. As you continue to travel along main ring of the south to expose the breeze accompany your every step. Yeah, this guy, the duelist. You spot a mysterious figure approaching with confident strides. As they draw nearer, the glint of finely crafted rapier catches your eye. The stranger stops before you, a warm smile on their face as they appraise you. Ah, what a stroke of luck to meet a band of worthy warriors on this lonely path, they say. I am Vittorio De Luca, a master of the blade from the distant lands of Telia. I have journeyed far and wide, seeking a worthy adversary who can match my skills in combat, and now fate has led me to you. Care to prove your skills in a friendly duel with a little wager to make it exciting? Accept the challenge. If you win, I shall offer a sum of 5,000 gold coins as a testament to your skill. Should I prove triumphant, I ask for nothing more than the honor of having tested my skills against yours. So basically, yeah, you have nothing to lose from fighting this guy. Either you lose and nothing happens, or you win and you get 5,000. Cheruskian, got a place on World of Vaznar. In case you don't know, Cheruskian, Blackfire in the chat is the mother from World of Vaznar. I'm happy to introduce you to him. But he's really tough. Like, look at how quickly he moves. That's insane. You can literally just move out of the way. You gotta really get him in a corner. So he can't move. Jesus. I can barely hit him. Ah. That made me so nervous the first time I fought him. But yeah, that's what happens. What if Vaznar? I never heard of it. Oh, well, damn. As the duel concludes, the air is thick with a mix of emotions. Your fellow warrior watching silent as Vittorio De Luca, the renowned Tilian duelist, emerges victorious from the fierce contest. You step back, acknowledging his skill with a nod of admiration. Vittorio stands at the center of the makeshift fighting pit, his rapier gleaming in the fading light, a victorious smile gracing his face. A formidable opponent indeed, he says, his voice carrying a sense of pride in the achievement. You fought valiantly, but this time the victory is mine. Vittorio De Luca bids your band a respectful farewell. His graceful demeanor and the elegance of his word remain unchanged despite the outcome of the duel. There you go. But yeah, you see how insane that guy is. Jesus. Hey, let's do a witch hunter quest. Why not? These,
So, who might you be then?
there are witch hunters in each tavern, and they mostly give you the same quest every time, which is to, like, investigate plagues from, not corn, what's the other one? The disease god, like the rotting one. Right, so who might you be? I am Reichart. One thing you should know, if you cross me, you'll regret it. Uh-huh. They look pretty badass, for sure. I heard you may have need help with some problem. You and I do not have a good history, I don't trust you. Oh well. I thought he was gonna give me the quest, but I guess not. Nurgle, yeah. Sometimes, like, there are villages that have, like, plagues in them, and you have to investigate, and it turns out that, like, there's some Nurgle cultists that are stirring up some shit, you know? And you gotta do the quest for them. It's kind of like in the Adventurers Guild in Paris now, but specifically for, well, the guilds in your mods as well. Specifically witch hunters fighting against the forces of chaos. Ah man, I was hoping to fight that warband, although I would have probably lost. The beastmen are pretty tough. Still, if I want some beastmen, I gotta go all the way here. Yeah, I need to implement some similar random quests for Vasnar. I have them in Iliac Bay for guilds and knightly orders. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking of the guilds in Iliac Bay. You don't have them in maybe I'm getting them confused. You don't have guilds in Vasnar?
You best back off.
Footmen, do my bidding. Get off your horses.
That's not what I meant.
Sate your hunger.
There you go. It makes a bit more sense. Boom! In your face. You hit them long enough, eventually it knocks them out. But it takes a bunch of shots, and there's cooldowns and stuff. Well, skeletons are doing pretty good. In Vasnar, not yet. So minor locations got bounty quests, but that's it. But since I got the system in Iliac Bay, I can just port it over and adapt it for their setting. That's true. That makes sense. Skeleton Warrior. Now they got a bit of armor, which is cool. Also, they got these massive, some groups, they have like these massive lairs, like the Beastman Hearthstone. That's a lair for the Beastman that's got like 300 troops in it. So those are really epic battles you can get. And they got like these Beastman Raiders parties, which are massive. They got like Minotaurs in there, which are huge and destructive. I'm not ready for that yet. I need more troops. Okay, I'm gonna allow myself some teleportation. I don't want to, like, constantly be looking for them everywhere. There you go. Sadly, I must leave now, but I will watch the VOD tomorrow. Have a good continuation, and again, happy Halloween. Well, thank you for stopping by, and I'm glad you enjoyed the showcase. And I'll see you next time.
Sate your hunger.
Come on, stupid trees. It's always the trees. They're running away because they know I have more men. That's why they don't really react. Hello, Shortcut. It's been a while. They did lose formation. So they don't get hit too hard, I guess. Well, there you go. I got 3 of them. Do I have... I still have enough wins left for 1 more. That's kind of abusive, though. But do I have still enough? No, I think I have 3 left. I can't see because of the notifications. Yeah, there's 3 left. I ain't got enough. Gonna let my skeletons do the rest. I'm not selling my heads with this. Oh, you gotta be kidding. Just my webcam froze. Just give me a sec, guys. I'm going to let this play out. It really froze. Like I look like I'm looking so like evilly. Hold on. Okay, whoever this is, like telling me hi on Steam all the time, I'm gonna unfriend you. You're annoying. You don't actually say anything, you just say hi, like, enough. Okay, let me, okay, here we go. Let's try this again. Okay. What is this mod about? This is the Old Realms. It's, basically War Sword Conquest, but for Bannerlord. Not complete yet, but, still pretty solid. I enjoy it more than War Sword Conquest, personally. Whoa, 45. That was costly. Oh, we got a Beastman Warband. That'll be nice. Just give me a sec here. No new points. What about here? Nothing. Okay. Let's go for the Beastman.
We will trample your puny body beneath our hooves.
I do appreciate the voice acting. They get the piggy sounds pretty good.
By my will, hear me.
Oh, I barely have enough to raise more dead. Here we go.
Forth, man. Go forth. Forth, man. Do my bidding. Do my bidding. Sate your hunger.
So you're like a necromancer? I'm a vampire, baby. And I've got necromancer spells as a vampire, but like look at this pretty mug. Also, these vampires, they have a special ability, the super jump. Check this out. Got him in the back. And the best of all, I don't think I have enough. Oh yeah, nice. I got it. Turning into a swarm of bats allows you to fly whatever, and then you just, boom. That is some cool stuff. Oh man, why did the webcam froze again? What is this? As soon as shortcut arrives, that cannot be a coincidence. Damn it. Okay, damn, that was rough. I don't think I'll have enough for everybody. I'm already at 29. That's not worth it. Balanced arrows. It's the same as what I have. I have a slightly better shield, I guess. Let's just grab everything. And right now I'm just chilling. I'm just fighting war bands. Getting stuff done, you know? Ah, crap. Well, I needed to anyway. I got 97 dark energy to upgrade my troops. Oof. Ice is alright. Is there a mod that changed the daily payment and make it weekly? If there is, I haven't checked that. Maybe. Do I have more career points? Yes, I do. How can I get back into towns after getting caught raising dead? If I think it gives you like a criminal rating, so you have to don't you have to like pay up a lord to get like forgiveness or something? Pay compensation? Maybe it just doesn't allow you anymore and you're stuck, you know?
They will stop you.
Think I can take him out with the numbers I have? Probably.
Sate
Boom! In your face. I have very low bow skill. I'm just doing it for giggles. Can I do the ability while I'm on the horse? Yeah, not usable mounted. That makes sense. Because when the skeletons are fighting, it recharges my special ability very fast, which is good. I love how their only sound is the sound of bones moving. Why not? Trying to get enough money to start buying spells, which would be nice. What are actually the other spells in necromancy? Gaze of Nagash, missile. I do remember that. Shadow Blood is another missile. I remember that. Augment, Wind of Death, X, Heal. That's the summoning. Is there another summoning? Only the Grave Call here, which is a master level, so I won't be getting it for a while. But I'd like a missile and Shadow Blood. Why not? I could switch between them while they're recharging, you know? That makes it pretty effective. Bro, why do I have to go around? Are you kidding me? Like I said, they don't need any food. It's just me, so there's no point in keeping it. And I actually have enough money to get some spells, maybe. I don't know if these ones have... do they have necromancy, lore of fire? Yeah, they don't have any of that. A sickly, short-ranged, poisonous gas cloud. No, I'd rather. I'm gonna need to go back to Sylvania to learn necromancy and the dark arts. I guess we'll fight whatever we find along the way. It doesn't matter. Gotta love that map. It's beautiful. So what's my renown? I gotta reach tier 1 to be able to work as a mercenary, which I would do for fun. A fair in the woods. They don't cost anything. Daily gold change 0. I do like that. No wages for the dead. There you go. How do you read books in the mod? I have 5 books and I don't know how to read them. You access your inventory, and when you click on them, you have an option like right underneath to read. And then it puts you on the world map for waiting time until you read it, I think. Something like that. A bolt of dark flies from the caster's eyes, and what flesh it touches blackens and withers, spinning away completely to reveal bleached white bone beneath. That sounds rough. Shadowy orbs of blood follow the target, staining the ground beneath every step of the way. Deals damage in a medium area. Okay, I learned a new spell. How do I charge Mist Form? Oh, as a vampire, I think it charges on its own when your undead fight for you. You can see it, like, raise up. I believe. Sorry about the scratching noises. Beard's itchy today. I will usually do it when I'm in the town, but I don't know if it matters. But look, you just go in inventory, and let me show you. Always takes forever to open the inventory because it's loading all the items since my cheats are enabled. So just give it a sec. Any day now. I mean, to be fair, it's the first time it's loading all the items on the other side, so it might take a minute. Like, you know, like how you, when you click here, you have like an option here, preview. There should be an option to read at the same time. And when you do it, all you have to do then is like wait here for some time, and it will gradually read the book for you. And it usually does it pretty quickly too. When you see your skill levels, depending on what books you're reading, you see them go up as you read. So that's really all you have to do. And you have to be waiting to do it. So I'm guessing you could do it in a village, a castle, or a town, or even on the world map maybe. I'm not sure. You have to try, but that's where it is. So it should work as is that way. This is the level you want to get, like undead cavalry by your side. I like the swamps. They also have great battle scenes, we have to say. Ah, I forgot to... Damn it. I'll stick to the magic bolt, I guess. Look at this. That looks amazing. I'm guessing on stream it's a bit washed off, but it looks fantastic here. Look at this. Okay, I'll go try that right now, thanks. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already, and leave a like on the stream. That's my tip. Thank you. And yes, that's how you read books. Very expensive though. Well, what? Dude, well, thank you so much for the donation. I didn't expect that at all. I was happy with the like and subscribe, but thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Ron currency? Where is that from? And whoever was asking, you see like on the border, bottom left, my skeletons fighting instantly recharge the ability. So I'm not sure how it works, but that's how it works. Cheruskian, where can I learn spells? I just bought one, you may have missed it. I'll go show you again. Just give me a sec here. You can do it in town. Like in towns, you know, like all the characters, the merchants that you can talk to, one of them is a wizard. And when you visit him, you can, like, based on your lore, you can shop spells for them. And then you go in your spell book and you activate them to be able to use them in battle. Lagging's always been intense. So do let me know, Blackfire, when he was still here, confirmed to me that on his hand, the stream did not appear laggy at all. I think it's me, I'm just running a bunch of things, so it's playing it back to me in a laggy way just to save on the resources. Let me know if it's an issue. Oh, I should try and go awaken some specters to add them to my army as well. Why not? Is the game on HDD or SSD? For me, I installed it on my SSD, so the loading shouldn't be too bad. But it still is, obviously. Yeah, let me get another spell. So this is how it works, Cheruskin. Like, in the town, depending on the type of magic you're looking for, you may have to go to different countries. But I'm a vampire, so for necromancer spells, I can go visit the necromancer in Sylvania. So it's one of them. You just go, you go visit. Well, yeah, shortcut. The load times are still going to be affected a bit because the mod is just very heavy. So that's all there is to it. And I have come seeking further knowledge. That's how you do it. And then you see like everything they have for sale. If your spell casting level is too low, some of them you still won't be able to buy. But after a while, you can get most of them. And I'm going to get this one, which I wanted. The Gaze of Nagash. There you go. You can also buy books right here, but they're extremely expensive. But when you read them, they passively increase your skills, which is pretty useful. You're welcome. Feel free to leave me a tip, too. I'm kidding. I didn't expect work to do on at all. But I appreciate it. And then, you go in the character menu. You go on Spellbook. And then in Spellbook, you'll see you now have it. But you need to click on it to make sure it's highlighted. Because otherwise it won't appear in battle. You won't have the option. Just click it. And you're good to go. So from now on, you'll be able to use it in battle. That's all there is to it. Okay, I know there was a place around here to bring back... I love how there's like ruins in the fog. What is this here? Faction? Crimes of the Grimoire Necronium. I've never actually seen this faction. They must be new from the latest update. Even the Empire of Men, I didn't expect them to be all the way up north here. But hey, it's pretty cool. Maybe they have some interesting scenery. If they have scenery, it's probably going to be the same as all the other vampire castles. Or just scenery, native scenery, which it is. Can I jump over the wall? Some castles you can, but it really depends. I think I might be able to make that jump. Nice! So this is something you can do with the vampire jump when you're attacking a castle. You don't even need to wait for the scaling ladders or anything. I love this so much. These jumps are so cool. Alright, get ready for some nausea, people. Whee! That is awesome. Can I actually go here? I can, but I don't know that there's anything worth exploring. There's nothing yet. There will be a faction here at some point for sure. I don't know what to expect though, but it's pretty cool. Beastman Raiders are pretty tough, but they're pretty rewarding too. If I could make it to like the Beastman Hearthstone, that'd be pretty impressive on its own. But it's really tough. Right now I'm just looking for interesting battles to have. But I might just decide to speed things up and add myself some renown with the console command. Okay, I do want to try these new spells. We have Shadow Blood. Let's go try this one. I've seen it before. I don't remember what it looks like. It's kind of weird, but it's interesting nonetheless. Gotta be up close though. Oh yeah, I like that. You even got like a cavern with the head of a dragon at the entrance. They really got some cool scenes, man. And you got like the broken tower at the end. There even seems to be like a face carved into the stone, or maybe I'm just overthinking it. Looks like a face to me. Oh yeah, that was cool. And then you switch up to something else, Gaze of Nagash. That's pretty simple. Then you can switch to the Magic Bolt. Ah. Then you switch back to Shadow Blood, which is ready. Oh, I got 3 of them. Nice. Got 3 more of them. One more Shadow Blood. Let's try this. Nice. That is cool. Not enough Winds of Magic? Okay, I'm out of Winds of Magic. So many spells. So much chaos. So much power. They're already freaking out. Even if I can't hit for Jack. Ah. Using mist form resets my FOV. What's FOV? Field of view? That could be a bug. Because I mean, if I do it, usually it's fine. Mission is over. I can't. I can't use the ability. Damn. Almost got a full warband too. Okay, I'm back. It didn't work, but it might be bugged because I don't see the waiting sign. Well, if you do wait for some time on a settlement after you've clicked read button, the read button, then it should passively increase. No, usually that's how it worked. Well, let me try it. Look at me being a hacker. Campaign, give gold. Usually that's what it is. I don't know why it doesn't give me 100 complete. That's weird. Does it not work in Oh, I think it's add. Gold. Yeah. Okay, I just gave myself 100k. You just have to... Oh, wait, it works. You just have to wait. Yeah, that's what I meant. Okay, so I was gonna try it to see if it works. Oh, well, I guess now I'm 100,000 richer. Well, there you go. Yeah, that's exactly how it works. So glad I could help you out. And thanks again for the tip. Very appreciated.
Soldier, do my bidding.
I'm gonna do some more of these Shadow Blood. Take this. Haha. I think I have maybe one more. Not enough wins, not enough wins, not enough wins. Aw, man.
Soldier.
Yeah, when you're done reading the book, you can just sell it again. It won't make you as much money as when you first bought it, but it'll still work. I love how they basically always retreat and that makes them act like idiots. Okay, a lot of them are going against the archers, and the archers are retreating in the opposite direction. That's stupid. Alright. Let me use this ability. That was cool. Y'all running all the way up the mountain. That won't stop me. Why can't I leave, It's weird though, I can't seem to control when I exit. What if... No, I can't. And besides, the battle's over, so I still couldn't do anything. Oh, I like these. Beautiful shields. Put the skull in the middle. Might as well. I wonder if I can get any interesting armor here. Though the options are often not great. Like, yeah, Empire State Trooper uniform, like, it does give you, like, bit armor, but it's barely more than what you'd normally get for anything else. Infantry Long Gambison, that seems to be, like, the most armored they offer here, for some reason. And that's just, like, native armor. About 100k worth of books now, because I know how to use them. Well, there you go. And best of luck with that. It is pretty efficient. But no, I would prefer my armor to be a bit more reflective of what I'm supposed to do. So I'm gonna go back to the Vampire. Sylvania. Apparently there's a bunch of other people in here, like 10 people watching. Well, don't be shy, everybody, if you want to say hi or just watch, it's okay. But I do enjoy talking with chat. So, you know, we can talk about anything. Whatever comes up to your mind, it's alright. There is no armor whatsoever. That's a bit annoying. Necroc cape. I think I'm not sure I can. Yeah, I can't because it's only for the Necroc. But there's nothing else here that's. Oh, there it is. That's a little intense. Oh, and I am wearing it. I didn't even notice, but it doesn't fit my body form at all. It's expensive too. Vampire Great Axe 41,000. Jesus Christ. That must be fun though. I'm playing the game right now, that's why I don't type often. Well, no worries. And I know a lot of people often like just put the stream on like their second monitor while they're doing something else, and that's why they're not really chatting either. That's okay. Don't worry about it. I did just give myself like 100,000 just for testings, and now I just have it. Might as well see what else I can get. I already have all these spells. Oh yeah, dark magic. That's what I want. Can I get him to No, I can't ask for dark magic yet. I'm not sure what I have to do to get to the dark magic. Because I remember one time I did it, and I basically had to threaten the Necromancer into teaching me, which was pretty funny. I might need to have more renown or something. Okay, right now I'd like to see if I can get like I can fight against like an entire like beastmen raiding party. They do outnumber me, but with my spells I can bring reinforcements, which might be all I need. Let's find out.
We will trouble your pure
Yeah, those Minotaurs are dangerous, yo. I'm surprised they can still talk.
by my will, hear me.
Why would my relation with everyone else decrease when I execute Chaos Lord? Yeah, that's they gotta work on that. It's part of the base Bannerlord. It makes no sense that like you can just execute anybody and their character traits have no impact whatsoever. I do find that annoying.
Footman, do my bidding.
Those Minotaurs are gonna wreak havoc for sure. Okay, I think we're gonna win this one. It can still go really bad. Alexa says, "Terry, my friend, how are you doing?" I'm doing great, and how are you, man? Welcome to the stream. Damn it. Okay, I guess we beat them. Nice. We got the Minotaurs, boys. Did you watch the Bannerlord gameplay of War Cells? Not yet. No, I've seen the video in my trends in my feed, but I haven't gone around to watching it yet. I do appreciate that with the update, there's more features than just ships. Some of them are features I've seen in mods before. I think they're implementing them to base game, which is pretty cool. Alright, we got them all. Okay, well that went much better than I thought it would. Considering we were slightly outnumbered. We've got 18 prisoners, which basically replenishes us instantly. Dude, the Minotaurs are like the best prisoners. Imagine if I can recruit them. I thought it was really great. I'm really hopeful for the future of modding using this DLC. Like, for example, Caribbean mods. The gameplay felt so much like AC Black Flag. Okay, I'll look into it. Because I have to say, this is the same criticism I made with the Viking Conquest DLC on Warband, is that fighting on water just isn't that much better than fighting on land. If anything, it just makes it more grindy and has more restrictions, which makes it more annoying. And I fail to see how Bannerlord would be much better in that regard, because it's still like the same fundamental flaw, you know? Oh, I like rough bearskin. That's cool. For me, it will bring naval battles like in 1800. The thing again is that like it's gotta serve a purpose. It's gotta serve a purpose that is more towards just like, hey, we're fighting, but with boats. You know? Like the best example I can think of that is like Total War Empire, which had ships, which was one of the first, if not the first Total War game to introduce naval battles, but they actually work differently from land battles, so it's an interesting dynamic that's, you know, different, and it actually served a purpose. You could use the ships to travel to different continents that you could colonize as well, and you also had trade routes, which required a navy to protect. So that served a purpose. With Bannerlord, you can play if you can play the whole game without ever using the ships, then, you know, already that kind of defeats the purpose of them, you know? The Monarchs did Warhammer and Bannerlord, they can do Empire easy, for sure. I'm sure they could. Maybe the reason Viking Quest was bad was because it felt janky. Well, it's not so much that the gameplay felt bad and because it was janky or anything, it's just that, listen, you have a fight on land, right? So you just have a flat terrain, and you have all your army deployed, and then you just go and fight. You fight on water, suddenly your army is dispersed across multiple ships, you have a hard time coordinating the ships together, and all you can really do is line up with enemy ships, fight them, and then when they're done, line up with the next ship, and then take care of them. Ultimately, it just feels like it's more efficient to be fighting on land because you're not restricted by the amounts of ships that you have to carry your whole army. And you just have better coordination over your troops, and the battles are over much quicker, and they just flow better. Because of that, sea battles are just not that great as a concept. And Shokuho is the samurai mod, which released a couple of months ago, and they introduced sea battles before the War Cells DLC. I'm sure when the War Cells DLC comes out, they might use it to improve the mechanics, but you have the ships, and it's essentially the same thing. All you can really do is line them up against other enemy ships, and then try and board and fight that way, but it really isn't that much more appealing than just fighting on land. In fact, it just comes with more restrictions, more bugs. Like in Viking Conquest, you couldn't damage enemy ships, it was just platforms that you fight there, but in War Cells, you kind of just sink enemy ships using artillery stuff. Yeah, and that might be another problem, because if you have a warband that you're just carrying over water, then losing all your men like that would be extremely annoying, wouldn't it? I hope I have enough power to bring myself some reinforcements here. Like, yeah, if you look, for example, at Rome 2 Total War, they had, like, ships that were full of units, and then they could board each other, but more often than not, you just rammed your ships into enemy ships, and then when it broke it would cause them to sink, and the entire unit would be dead. But those are just units you recruit on the spot. They're much more disposable in something like Total War than they are in Bannerlord. In Bannerlord, if you train all your troops, and then you bring them on a ship, and then they just all die because the ship sinks, that would be immensely frustrating. I mean, to be fair, I haven't seen the trailer, I don't know if this is something that's addressed in the features, but to me, like, that would be an absolute pain in the ass. I would be so mad. But isn't it a bit immersive to have that in a game? Like, have a water feature that can be used to defeat a faction with a much stronger land army? No, I suppose, and I mean, it's not like they're half-assing it completely. I mean, not that they're half-assing it, I have no idea. Oh, I have just enough Winds of Magic to call up reinforcements. Look at these villages. I also love the scenes for the villages. It's so great. It's all packed up into a tight little fort, you know? I love it. And you just fight on the outskirts of it. Like, I know one of the features is that you're going to be able to blockade ports. You know, have ship blockades. And then you can even attack towns from the sea. Which seems pretty cool, I guess. We'll have to see. Oh man, I didn't expect to hit a... Oh, wow. But after using the shit, the troops drop in the water and drown. Yeah, well, and that's what I mean. If you spend so much time training your warband only to lose them like this, to me that would be deeply frustrating. Oh shit, they're actually kicking my butts this time. Okay, no, we're recovering. Oh man, they're kicking my ass. I'm losing this fight. Bruh. Doesn't have that I'm missing all my my shots. Ah. I mean, it seems like we're kind of getting over their infantry, but the Minotaurs, they're the ones that are really kicking our butts right now. Yeah, they're way too tough. Whoa. Yeah, that's bad. I got crushed for the first time. You're like me, can't adapt to Bannerlord fighting animations. I mean, every time I switch from one game to the next, like, I gotta get used to it again, but usually I get used to it pretty quickly, so I'm not that worried. Let me see, there was a thing where I remembered that if I used the ability, it would regenerate my Winds of Magic. But I guess not. Dude, I like how there's like all this stuff. Can they reach me? They probably can. That's why they're moving. It's probably like a path from here. Oh yeah, I see it. It's not that clever. So far the best by men is the Britannian Grand Knight, extremely tanky for some reason. Well, it's because they're knights in shining armor. That was the whole point of this, you know? Well, damn. I like their animations. Oh well. Shit happens. Oh my god, I just realized I've never played this mod. I'm kind of waiting to upgrade my PC, then play Bannerlord so I don't burn myself out on the game. Well, to be fair, whoops. Sure, I'll accept the offer. To be fair, like, this game runs on 2016 graphics. If you have at least like above a GTX 1060, like, you should be able to run this game just fine. I have a GTX 1080 personally, which is a graphics card from 2017. Pretty solid war machine when I bought it, with the rest of my rig. But good day. Why we don't see mountain blade players on foot? Footmen killing whole army by themselves, except on siege. Giuliano, I'm not sure what you mean. I'm not sure I understand what you're saying. Let me just recover a bit. So let me see if I can get some spells from... I have a 1060 actually, but I remember when I played this game back in 2022, it ran poorly in sieges and big battles. Maybe with the latest the patches over the years, it could have run a bit better. I mean, if you still have it, doesn't hurt to try and reinstall, you know? I think it would be worth it. Heals the caster for 3 health every second for 7 seconds. Petty heal. That's not bad. What about the mods? Do they run worse in the base game, like this in the Game of Thrones mod and the Crusades mod comes to mind? Some of them, it depends. The main problem is that because they have much bigger maps, they often have like very long loading times, at least initially. The Old Realms has an option to build shaders, compile shaders before you start the game, and that can take a while. Like, that can take like anywhere from an hour or two of just loading. But once it does, as you can see, the loadings are pretty decent after that. I don't know of any other mods that offer this feature. One of the main problems after that is world maps tend to be extremely laggy. In the Old Realms, if you set the shadows to static only, it basically makes the world map pretty smooth. If you don't do that, it's really slow. But that's not an option I've seen in other mods. Game of Thrones runs pretty okay. It doesn't actually need much loading to begin with. It's probably the most stable of them all. My apologies, I'm from other country and I don't know your language very well. Never got an official lesson in English. Don't worry, English is not my main language either. I'm just not sure I understood what you were saying, Giuliano. Why don't we see multiple players on foot? Footmen killing whole army by themselves except on siege. I'm trying to understand what you're saying. Are you saying that like it would be cool if I fought on foot? Because I could just like wreak havoc instead of being on a horse and missing all my swings? I mean, maybe, but fighting on a horse is safer, you know? Also, how is the Shokuho mod? I remember you posted a video about it when it first came out. How is it now? I haven't played it since I made that video, but it was already pretty solid. I'm sure most of the updates since then was to fix whatever little bugs there actually were. But in terms of optimization, it worked perfectly. It actually did have a build shaders option too. So doing that worked out pretty well. Worked out pretty well, you know? Oh, I have more points. I didn't even notice. I think he's saying, why are there no horses in Siege? Only the player has a horse? Oh, well, if that's the case, well, I just need to get some cavalry troops, I guess. Also, it's called Mountain Blade, so that's why people play on horseback a lot. Well, it's just safer, you know? You can escape quickly. Just makes more sense. I feel like trying out some of my spells some more. Yeah, something like you said. Well, there you go. But yeah, Shokuho was already really solid, and it plays phenomenally well. I haven't seen like a lot of glitches or anything like that. I think some of the siege scenes might be a little taxing, but other than that, it was really good. I just hope as part of the latest updates they fix the faces a bit, because the faces did not look that great, you know? That was one of the main issues. I love the scenes, man. It looks so good. I get them in the point. It would be funny if they start dropping. What else do I have? I think I'm missing a spell. I had one. Yeah, I'm definitely missing one. Oh, nice. Ooh, that was good. I'm just missing with the spells. Is there anyone else? No, I think that was all of them. That was funny. It's so satisfying. The spells are so satisfying. I'm sorry. It's too much fun. I remember I had a playthrough that I was a mercenary lord and always on foot with a two-hand axe. I had the mod that added famous bandit warbands to the map. It was so great. I can imagine, yeah. Your criminal rating with Starland, yeah, see? I got caught. Never loaded the cemetery scene before, so... Quick escape. Well, I'm lucky. That was a narrow save. But as you can also notice, I'm starting to run really fast. Whenever you use the spells, it increases your athletics, so eventually you start becoming like a speed runner by default. Terrenius of the Dukenstein. Yeah, that's my name. They close war on Stirland. I didn't mean to. I just want to make peace. I was just gonna borrow your corpses, guys. Don't make a big deal out of it, please. Is there anyone I can talk to? I can't request a meeting because I don't have enough clan renown. How much left do I need? What? I'm already on the first. Eligible for being a vassal. That's great. I just want to talk to him. I don't want to help him on his raid necessarily. I'd like to join as a merc.
Yours is not a face I know. What is your name?
Okay, so who am I at war with? Well, I was already at war with Sterling, but now I'm at war with these guys as well, which never lasts long anyway. The Moot. Also, if your character has the magic ability to move from one spot to another, it would be cool if the mod gave a bonus to mana or something if you didn't have a horse equipped. But it used to do that. Like, I do remember, like, when I played this mod 2 years ago for a video where I played as a vampire, I figured out that when I used the special ability to fly away, it would regenerate my mana. So what I would do is I would, maybe they saw the video and decided it was too much of an exploit, but what I would do is I would have like all these massive spells that could take out like dozens of troops at the same time, right? So I would do a spell like that, and it would kill so many troops at the same time, it would recharge my ability, so before they got close I would fly away, and while flying away it would recharge my mana, so by the time I got to the other side and it would catch up to me, I would use the same spell again, and then teleport again to another spot, and I was basically single-handedly defending a castle from like 1,000-strong army by doing that. It was so funny. If you want to see that video, it's called Life as a Vampire in Bannerlord. And that's what I did. It was so funny.
We will trouble your puny body beneath.
Dog, it's raining blood or something? Oh no, okay, it's because I got that line. I was like, what is this? I was freaking out. I thought, oh, that was so cool, but no. Big miss. Well, I mean, maybe I have an option to toggle it. It would be cool. Yeah. No, I understand what you mean. Look at this beauty. Still can't use the thoroughbred. Loading is struggling a bit right now. Okay, there we go. Well, maybe it's time I start like recruiting other troops as well. Especially as like archers, they would be pretty effective, you know? Especially since I'm going to be going to war against the Empire now. Would their mod get sued if they used Warhammer Fantasy music from Total War? Because, like, I remember the Modern Warband used copyright music. Normally, it's not an issue. It takes, like, some really annoying game developers to cause issues, because modders don't make any money, and usually that's the bar for copyright strikes, where it's like, hey, you're using our stuff and you're making money with it, that's illegal. Which I understand, like, totally. I'll just get myself some cultists. Sure, why not? Fallen Magister. They look pretty cool. Also, they do have a composer. They have a composer that makes some of the music for this mod, and the main theme from Warsaw Conquest was also made by the same composer, and he's really good. The music, when it's composed from scratch for a mod, is really cool. What are the chances that they'll actually attack? That might be a real test to see if like there's a lot of lag when we get into So do you know the developer of Prophecy of Pandora, my favorite mod by the way, is going to make a standalone Pandora game? Oh, that's interesting. Unfortunately, I'm not a big fan of Prophecy of Pandora. I just thought it was too grindy. I definitely missed a spell here. Yep, there you go, Dust Storm. And I have all the spells here, there you go. Oh, shoot. I ain't sticking in that army. Jesus Christ. That's way too many of them. You guys are screwed. I know you said you preferred Parasno over Pandora, which is why I tried to tease you. It's funny because I'm the exact opposite of you. I always felt like Parasno was too grindy, but Pandora felt kinda okay. Really? Well, you know, to each their own. Yeah, they're screwed. They're about to get destroyed. Yep.
We will trap.
So now I have a mix of dead and alive troops. They're a pretty strong horseman. You might just wreak havoc. I love also that this mod implemented a bunch of some mods. There's decapitations, there's realistic weather like the rain we're seeing right now. Was trying to slow them down with a summon so the rest of my army can catch up. It seems to be working. That worked out pretty well. The Sylvanian base troops look a lot like the Imperial troops, I guess. I need to reach the Ricard Clan Renown 2 to unlock this, and this is what will give me access to dark magic. Well, that's interesting. Okay. Just figured it out. That's a big dude. And they're probably really tough too. I don't know, man. I'm not trying to lose my entire party again. Maybe an enemy lord of similar size, but other than that... Oh yeah, like Franz. Come on, Franz, come here. Well, there's 2 of you now.
Halt! Who are you?
Hey, those look cool. To be fair, they have rifles, and the lords themselves are also spellcasters, so they might actually wreak havoc on my troops. Putting my troops in loose formation in case they do some spells. Actually, first thing I should do is get myself some reinforcements. Completely messed that up. Oof. I have no idea what to expect here, man. I think we got it. Maybe? Yeah, these guys are pretty tough. Well, yeah, we're winning. And whatever we just lost, we'll make back with their dead. Cavalry's fleeing. Okay. Yeah, that was rough. "25 skeletons. Full party." Couple more cavalry. And that seems to be about it. Okay. No, I don't think so. Open mail coif. Not as cute, but it'll do. Better gloves. What about boots? Nah. Okay, that wasn't bad. Have to go all the way to Drakenhof to resupply? Dang, great. But all things considered, that was a good fight. Still got a long way to go, though. Finally. Well, now that I have an army, I might as well keep the food. It's annoying, man. I wish they had, like, more, that they wouldn't show native items like that. I think I saw a lord around here. Empire deserters? Nah, you're not worth my time. Not anymore. Back on the offensive we go. Surprisingly, well, an army got destroyed and another one showed up immediately. But their army is still here, and they're still getting slaughtered. Best I can do is stop reinforcements. And that's still a risk. Does any of my army get to upgrade? Nope. That's what we got. Okay. Here comes nothing.
Who are you? Answer quickly before I give the order to attack.
Beautiful armors, by the way. Holy hell. And they've got gunners. That'll be tough. Well, they're advancing rapidly, that's for sure. Oh, some of these guys are really tough. That's gonna be bad, man. Yeah, I don't think we can win this one. Oof. Nope, gotta retreat. I don't know if I can escape, but I can try. Nah, he's forcing me. It was a decent fight, but I might as well just surrender. And back to the start. Damn. Damn. Well, the army is not doing too well. We've lost 2 massive armies. Actually, like, let me check, how's the kingdom doing? Casualties inflicted. They have been kicking our butts for sure. That's just Averland. No casualties here. Against Stirland, they've also been kicking our butts. And against the Moods, they've also been kicking our butts. Damn. That is not going well. At least recruiting is fairly quick compared to Warband. I remember that it's the it's the moving fortress. Tony sir, how are you doing, Terry? Good to see you playing Bannerlord now. Yeah, well, I was always worried that it wouldn't run really well, but I did some tweaks to OBS a few months ago to capture some Bannerlord footage, and it worked out okay, except I keep getting issues with my webcam freezing. Don't know how long that's happened. Hold up. Okay. That's an ongoing issue that I've had for a while. I'm not sure why, but yeah, it's nice to be playing Bannerlord on stream. Definitely a bit of change. Oh boy, that's a lot of strong cavalry. That would be fun. And I'm doing good. How are you doing? Didn't expect that much elite cavalry out here. We have 19 cavalry? That's not bad. Ooh, Vampire Sword. 33,000. Do we have any cool items here? Dragon Knight Pauldrons. Boring. Well, that's cool. It's also $30,000, which is crazy. But it kind of fits okay. Like, it doesn't, like... Waiting for winter to fully come. Winter is coming, that's for sure. But you might be waiting an extra 2 months. Yeah, why not? It fits kind of okay. I'll take it, why not? Two months in 2025 feels like 2 weeks, honestly. And weeks feel like days now. I wish we could have a day in 48 hours, lol. I'm not sure where you're going with this, but I guess time passes by fast for you. I've had moments too myself where I'm like, Jesus Christ, time is going by so fast. When I was younger, it felt like time would take forever. I don't know why that changes. Oh yeah, we can take him on. Don't you ever get tired of Mountain Blade? Of course I do. I take breaks, play other games, and then I come back when I'm not so tired of it anymore. Ed Vidi. What else would you want me to play? Just out of curiosity. Oh, I'm at a whooping 0. Wow. Okay, well now that's the real test. We're gonna have to see how well the game handles a big-sized battle like this. Do I get to control a division? That's the question.
Fourth man. Loose formation.
These look so cool. Whoa. Ooh, they got some artillery or some grenades, I'm not sure what. You know what, you tell me guys how it's going. On my end, it's running pretty smoothly. But there's a lot of dropped frames. That seems to be the internet struggling more than anything. Oof. Also, my audio is glitching. Yeah, they got some artillery or something somewhere. Yeah, the audio's glitching pretty bad, so you might get that on your end as well. And I get the occasional freeze as well. Let me know how it comes along. Oh shoot, reinforcements. So I guess we're doing okay. Oh, we're doing really good, actually. If they're the ones getting reinforcements before we are? Yeah. Yeah, the audio is not pleasant. Audio seems fine to me. The frame is dropping, yeah, but everything else is fine. Okay. Because I can hear it in my headphones. Like, the audio is glitching like crazy. Oh, I just got that right now. If it works on the stream, I mean, I don't mind. But it's an absolute bloodbath right now. Where is the cannon? I gotta stop the artillery from keeping They shoot really fast. Okay, well there you go. We got the cannon. That's actually my infantry fighting right now. Oh boy. I gotta figure out how to fix that. We're doing really well. Their cavalry is what's mostly wreaking havoc. Seems to be. That's some tough armor, but we got him. They mostly got horsemen, which for some reason are not retreating. For me, I think you could fit in Crusader Kings 3 and Hearts of Iron 4 with these alternate history and politics. I'd love to see your comments on these scenarios one day. That would be great. I just gotta find the mental energy to learn these games. Did you ever play the Age of Heroes mod for Warband? Age of Heroes? Not sure I did. Is that the actual name of the mod? Because I know Heroes of Might and Magic is a mod that's based on Chronicles of Might and Magic. There's also 108 Heroes. And there's Light and Darkness, Heroes of Carelia. I'm not sure if it's any of them you're talking about, or if there's one actually talking about Age of Heroes. How did we do? Where am I? Had 29 troops on the field currently, and we did all right. All things considered. It's based on the Greek Bronze Age? Okay, no, I haven't played it. But it doesn't look like it. You mean it's unfinished? Ooh, that's a lot of dead troops to replenish, I gotta say. Too bad I can't take them all. Hopefully there's some interesting loot. Should I use mercenaries or normal troops in Britain? Well, I would recommend normal troops. Mercenaries, especially at the beginning, are just like really expensive. It's not worth it. No, it's not finished, but it doesn't look like Greece and the kingdoms have different names, etc. Then it's not unfinished. Or it's based on a time period, but it's like a fantasy world that's a bit different, I guess. Because it sounds like it's unfinished. Jesus, I have 1,000 dark magic to upgrade troops. That's crazy. Those are top tier, and they look awesome. I'd like to have some gunpowder eventually, that'd be interesting. Well, the good thing is I'll have a bunch of points to spend once I reach level 2 renown, but man, it's gonna take forever. Wasn't there a mod in Warband where Calradia has Commie Revolution or something? That would be Banner Page. Banner Page has one where you're a peasant that can revolt. And basically all the kingdoms are against you. But you also have the support of villages who will give you lots of troops. Basically. Man, still nothing. No, it doesn't look that great. I have way too much cavalry. You never know what they have. The devs in Bannerlord invested all their funds in cosmetic, it seems, then the gameplay does half-baked. Yeah, that's an issue. There's a lot of things in Bannerlord that could be better. Easily. I see you, man. Let's have some fun.
That's close enough now.
Would you recommend looting churches and money for Brittenwalda? No. Like I said, you really benefit in Brittenwalda from being a good guy. So you get the patron saint for the peasants, and that makes it a lot easier to get recruits in the long run. This is where you want to be at. Okay, yeah, I have no idea how that'll go. But they don't have any cavalry whatsoever. So we should have a good chance here. Why did you stop making Fallout 4 videos? It just, I kind of ran out of mods to cover myself, and people didn't really make a lot of recommendations to try something else. But I might try eventually again soon. I'm gonna try in time, I'm gonna make a compilation, though it's gonna be a fairly edited, of all my previous videos into one, to make like one big mod video where I'll showcase all my mods. And I'm gonna try and time it with a new guide at the same time as the release of the Season 2 on Prime. Because that's what really got me, initially when I made my videos, they didn't really go anywhere. But then a couple of months later, the Prime TV series came out, and that's what really, like, gave my videos a lot of views. But then that momentum left again, and I wasn't able to keep going with that. I had to refocus on Warband, and then I tried XCOM as well, which had moderate success, I would say. Is that really gonna knock all of them on their ass? That'd be so funny. Nah, I completely missed. I gotta go, Terry. Having a little busy day recently. We'll come back for next stream. Au revoir. Oh, well. Thank you for stopping by, and I'll see you next time. Well, I got a lot of really strong cavalry, so I expect they'll wreak havoc. But yeah, I'm gonna make new versions of my previous videos in Fallout 4 in time for the release of Season 2. And if it turns out it does well, I might try making more videos in the future. I might try my hand again at XCOM 2 as well, eventually. And one thing I've been pondering for well over a year now is to redo the videos that I first did on my channel, which were video game reviews, but of my older games, to see if they hold up. But when I made those first videos, I had no audience and I had no idea what I was doing. The quality was pretty bad. I feel like if I did them again with the knowledge I have now, I could make much better videos, and that might be something that appeals to some people as well. And then of course I have my second channel, but given it's not monetized yet, I have no rush of doing anything on there. And most of what I do ends up just being attacking that one YouTuber again anyway, because it's funny. Okay, they're really tough, those Arbalests, Besieger Arbalests. Damn, they don't mess around. Wreaked havoc on my infantry. Jesus. They're really tough. Oof. I felt that. And they reload really fast. Well, that's a lord, I think. Or not. Bruh. They're so overpowered. Damn. Okay. Who's left? Oh, there we go. That was tough, yo. Basically rigged my entire infantry apart. Well, at least I'm replenishing all the infantry. That's cool, but they're probably gonna stand out a bit given how golden they are. Oh wow. Just grabbing whatever loot I can find, I guess. Why am I so slow, man? Come on. Jesus, 80,000 for the Estalian noble armor? Wow. That's a little crazy. Man, it's all so mismatched. I mean, it's not the worst look, but still. Oh, so my Wind of Magic is completely gone. Did it not regenerate? What's going on here?
We will trouble your
Okay, well, typically they just attack anyway, right? Is that what's gonna happen? Yeah, they're coming that way.
Arrows! Go forth, man! Go forth! Horseman, go forth! Rider, sate your hunger.
It seems like a very underwhelming charge.
Forth, man, do my bidding.
Yeah, there's gonna be a slaughter. I need the cavalry to come right now. Get through their rear. Mess them up. Jesus. Okay, thank goodness. Those Minotaurs can really wreak havoc for sure. Who's left? There we go. At least pretty much all my dead troops are just skeletons, which is never like something to worry about, especially if I just replenish them so easily afterwards. What the heck? Daily change minus... Oh, that's why it's at 0, because my troops are so elite that they just suck it all up. If that's what happens, are they just gonna drop dead if I can't feed them the dark energy? That'd be troublesome. Maybe that's the reason I end up so slow and can barely move. Because I don't have the energy. Is that possible? That makes sense, I suppose. Gonna have to try that out. If I, where is it usually? Oh, it's right here. Let's find another group and see if by having dark energy it sums up the speed of my party.
We will trouble you.
Yeah, even my Wind of Magic can't seem to get above because I'm taking too much dark energy. Well, that's a little inconvenient. Because that means I'll never be able to have magic as long as I have that cavalry. I'd probably need to level up considerably for the Winds of Magic to regenerate faster. It's the only thing I can think of. Still have way too many weak skeletons to do anything. Well, we're still working out okay, but damn. Well, we got this one at least. Okay, so I made 196 dark energy. Is that gonna help speed up my traveling? And replenishing my winds of magic? Yeah, it definitely makes a difference. It's instantaneous. So that means as soon as it goes down to 0, we're gonna slow down again. Upkeep of 149, so in 2 days, it's gonna go down.
You will be bathed in flames of chaos and you will be happy.
And you will be happy. Didn't know what else to say. Lots of new units they gotta load the shaders for. Bro, that's a lot of stuff you gotta compile, man. Come on. All right. Bruh. Okay. Love these maps. It was this map, I think, when I first got artillery last year, and like it could literally shoot all the way to the other end of the map with surprisingly good accuracy. It was devastating. Are they gonna try and hide in the town square? Seems like it.
Forth, man. Go hard, go right, go forth, do my bidding.
Okay, maybe they're just sticking by the gate? Nah, they're moving around.
Arrows. Do my bidding. Soldiers. Go for riders. Do my bidding.
Man, come on. That was the one shot I had. You kidding me? Find some gaps, boys.
On with me.
What the heck is this? Okay, well, if there's a path leading to the other side, I gotta find it. Maybe I took a wrong turn. Ah, there we go.
Soldier. Right. Sage. Right.
Bruh. I think a bunch of them ended up getting stuck underneath the bridge. So not much happens. Okay. Well, that was interesting. But my 3 hours for usual stream are up. And my stepson is coming home soon. So that's going to be as good a queue as any. I'll try something here. So yeah, that was interesting. I'm just happy that the mod actually works fine, and that was fun. So I'm thinking we'll just continue next week. In the meantime, I did release a new video which summed up a previous campaign. So if you've never tuned in to the Britain Walda campaign from last summer, you can check the video I released right before the stream to check out how that went down. For next week, my main plan, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to release it next week, but it's going to be a new guide, a new mod guide for Paris Snow. I did one like 3 years ago, and I want to make another one that's just better in every way, that kind of just sums up all of the same tricks, but in a faster paced manner, if you will. And just see what I can do with that. And I also want to adapt it to the new updates that was released this summer. And instead of releasing it in 3 videos, in 3 parts, like I did before, I'm going to release it in one big video. So that's what I'm hoping to do for next week, and after that, we'll see. I do want to make a video summing up the World of Ice and Fire campaign, but I might end up focusing on other things before that happens, but we'll see. So thank you all so much for everyone who tuned in.